Parents, heredity and lineage. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janmaha. Before we get to the topic of parents, heredity and lineage, let us look at the subject of trait, tendency and habit. Trait is a distinguishing quality or characteristic, typically one belonging to a person, which is generally genetically determined. Tendency is an inclination towards a particular characteristic or type of behavior. Habit is a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. Trait occurs at birth. Tendency takes shape and habit gets cultivated during one's lifetime. Habit is the primary motivator for performing karma. Let us look at an example with compassion, helping and serving. The initial trait of compassion evokes the tendency of helping. The tendency of helping tends to become a habit of serving others. The habit of serving puts the karmic wheel in motion. The good deeds performed with the undoubted consequence to be enjoyed that returns in the form of receipt of reciprocal help. A habit becomes ingrained in the psyche of a person and are carried forward as indelible impressions on the mind. The cycle of trait, tendency and habit exists and whirls. Death does not wipe away the impressions away, but remain to be manifested yet again at next birth. The cycle of birth and death continues along with the trait, tendency and habit. Both these cycles, when superimpose each other, form the karmic wheel. The rotation of the karmic wheel is due to the impetus of traits, tendencies and habits. The result of the rotation of the karmic wheel is birth, life and death. The personal karma of a person dictates the birth within a particular family with a certain set of traits. The karmic wheel ever turning is responsible not only for the occurrence of events but also the expression of hereditary traits at the ordained time and place. These unique set of traits are a result of past experiences of each individual that remain as impressions in the mind. These traits are solely for the purpose of enjoyment of the result of personal karma. Traits are acquired or lost during a lifetime, but at birth are inherited through the hereditary genes of the primarily the father and mother and secondarily from the ancestors. Thus the hereditary chain establishes the lineage and the continuity of the rotation of the karmic wheel. Observe the structure of the DNA is in the form of a chain too. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janmaha. Sri Adi Shankaracharya in the Nirvāṇāṣaṭkam, when says that not to identify with father or mother means not to be limited within the chains of the inherited traits alone, but encourages to recognize and realize the self. Self-realization allows one to enjoy the perennial blissful state of Shivoham.